Once you've identified your genre categories, it's time now to match them up with your physical space. So the second step of the genreification process is to map your library. To begin this process, you'll need to figure out which genres are the most popular in your school. Use your collection software to pull up and analyze statistics about checkout history. Also, think about the size of each genre category. How many fantasy books do you have? How about science fiction? Do you have enough books for one shelf, 2, 10 in a particular category? Again, revisit the statistics in your catalog software to see real data about your collection. This part of step 2 really helps you to visualize where a particular genre of books will start and stop in your space. Another important consideration is the pattern of traffic in your library. This is important because there will probably be a lot of traffic wherever you decide to shelve that most popular genre. It may have been more spread out before when your library was arranged or when the fiction section was arranged by author last name. Now it may be more concentrated in certain areas, so you'll want to make sure the location for the really popular genres, according to your checkout history, can accommodate that traffic. Also, consider where students enter and exit the room. Think about other zones in your space, like the classroom area or a read aloud area. Do you have a computer area or a maker space in your library? And if so, how might you spread out the traffic to avoid congestion or disruption in those areas? Wherever there are large groups of students, of course, there's potential for off-task behaviors. And you're going to want to have those big traffic areas, those popular genres, to be really visible to you from anywhere that you are in the library. So think about those sorts of things when you're mapping your library. Now, make a sketch or diagram of how you will actually arrange your collection. In this example, which is a diagram of my library, I used PowerPoint to draw shapes for the shelves and label them. I chose PowerPoint because it's easy to drag and move objects on a slide, so I could change my mind and kind of use it as a drafting process. The aisles between the shelves I've labeled, for example, NF1 is the first aisle for my nonfiction section. As you can see, I had a lot more nonfiction books and just about an aisle and a half of fiction ones. At this point, you might even consider involving students in the mapping process, maybe give them a chance to weigh in on this. It could be a fun activity if you asked them if you could reorganize the library, how would you do it? Where would you put this collection of books, or where would you put this genre? And you can, of course, give them some parameters. This mapping step really involves 3 main tasks. First, analyzing your checkout statistics. Next, considering the traffic patterns in your library and the zones. And then lastly, assigning genres to specific locations in your physical space. Once you do this, the move is on. You're ready for that reorganization.